Hello KFC SuperCoaches and welcome to round 5. Of course it is all about one man this week in Nicho Hynes. Let's run through who to buy, hold and sell. First up is of course that man Nicho Hynes, who returned from injury with 180 points on the weekend. One of the best Supercoach performances ever. There was this try assist and 4 try assists in all, 2 try contributions. So he had a hand in 6 tries all up. Look, you have to get him in at some stage, but I will point out that he does have the bye next week, so you can pick him up for exactly the same price in round 7. Josh Schuster is a near must-have, but I'm not calling him an absolute must-have. On his first game of the year, got 60 points with 3 try assists, but no attacking stats on the weekend, and he therefore dropped to a pretty poor score. But I think attacking stats are on tap there at the Sea Eagles. He's got dual position, so he'll be in for me this week. Having said that, I think that Jackson Ford is the cheapie of the week ahead of Schuster. Looks like he's locked in for 80 minutes there at the Warriors on the edge. This is the last week to get him before his price goes up. That price rise, of course, has been delayed due to that KO in round 2. Payne Haas is a guy who is very slowly edging towards the must-have territory. He scored almost 10 points more than the next front rower in Supercoach this year, so a definite target. Jonah Pezzett is a guy who I'm pretty keen on. It sounds a little bit crazy. Here's a try assist on the weekend, that beautiful little flick pass. He's got all the game, he's got all the talent, but realistically he only gets one game, one price rise, but that price rise will be 100k. Then maybe he goes back to the bench after that and you get another 50k out of him. So you're looking at 150k in 2 weeks, and that is the perfect time to go Pezzett to Nicho Hynes. Let's go to the holds. I was a little bit shocked to see Cameron Murray as the most sold player this week. Now, you do have to do what you can to get Nicho Hynes into your team, but Murray hasn't been bad. He set up this try in round 1, so it would definitely be a reluctant sell going Murray to Hynes. Tohu Harris was named today in the teams despite this knee injury that he picked up on the weekend. They did the ACL test, which he cleared. It's an MCL issue for him, so let's hope he takes the field. The issue is that the Warriors play so late in the round. They're on the Sunday, so we won't have a clear guide on whether he will play until very late in the round. Now for the sells. Adam Doueihi has been carrying that foot injury for 2 weeks now and averaged 40-odd in that time. Meanwhile, you've got Nicho Hynes, Schuster, Jonah Pezzett, etc. to get in the half. So I think it is a pretty obvious sell. Braden Trindle, I've got on the sell list. Look, ideally you would hold because he just needs to take the field this week and he's been named on the bench to get another 40-odd K, but you do have those guys that I mentioned, Schuster, Pezzett, Hynes, to get into your team. So I can get around selling Braden Trindle. And again, it's a similar story on Tanner Boyd. With so many good guys to bring in the halves, I think Tanner Boyd does have to go. That is it for Buy, Hold, Sell. We'll catch you for the Game Day podcast at 11 a.m. on Thursday. We'll see you then.